Hello, everybody. It's been a minute, right? Welcome to the Jason Lyles album contest giveaway. I'm going to be giving away his album or a copy of his album, Chameleona. If you all can see it right here, it's a really awesome album. I love all of his music. He also has an album called Tandem, so make sure you all check that out. Basically, how this is going to work is I'm going to ask 3 questions, and then I will type them in the comments for the replay squad. So, hello, replay squad. Hello to anybody who's watching. I know that people are busy on the weekends and they have other plans. So, this contest will be going until 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So don't worry if you're tuning in late and you're part of the replay squad, you have a chance to win your copy of Chameleona by Jason Lyles, which is a really, really great album. So here is the first question, and here goes. If you paid attention to the episode, thank you all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. The first question is, of course, what's the song's title for the song that is sung about Giles Corey and the Salem witch trials? I'm looking for the song title of the song that Jason Lyles sung about the Salem witch trials and Giles Corey. I need the song title. So that's the first question. And I tried to make that background a little bit different to give you a little bit of a hint. And I gave a little bit of the history behind the Giles Corey. So if you try to find the answer, you will find it that way. So there's a hint. The second question is actually going to be, what color is Jason Lyles' Tandem vinyl record? Like, what color is the vinyl record? If you look on the back of the Tandem album, you will see that there is a color that's in one of the titles of the songs. So that's a good hint for that one. And like I said, I will type out all the questions that I'm asking for the replay squad. Hey, John Phipps, thank you for tagging people. I realize that people are very, very busy during the weekend and they may not have a chance to watch this live. So like I said, you all do have a chance of still winning a copy of Chameleona by Jason Lyles. If you're part of the replay squad. The contest ends tomorrow on April 16th at 5 p.m. Eastern, so you still have a chance to win. So here is the third question. Here goes. The third question, and it pertains to one of my favorite songs by Jason Lyles. What song did I pick to play on the outro of the jam session Goes Underground behind the set list? What song was playing on the outro? I'm looking for the song title. Okay, so I'm going to type in all the questions that I asked. Like walking and chewing bubblegum at the same time. I can't type in questions while I'm talking to you all. That's sad. I need to learn to get better at that. Don't mind me. Like I said, I can't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. And hopefully I spell things right. I'm infamous for mispronouncing things and spelling things terribly. Like, I cannot type to save my life. I apologize. Okay, so the second one is I just gotta think of how to word it. And then number 3. I wanted to make it somewhat easier for the people who have to go back and rewatch the jam session goes underground behind the set list. I didn't want to make it too difficult for you all because I want everyone to have a chance to win a copy. Um, I wish I could have bought more copies and had the chance to give away more than just one copy, but that's okay. Sorry, y'all. I can't talk and type at the same time. It would help if I would type things properly and not misspell things, which I am infamous for, like I said. Okay. And like I said, y'all have until tomorrow at 5 p.m. I'll type that in here too, so that people know that they still have a chance, even if you're part of the replay squad. I don't know why it did that crazily, but there you go. There's the questions. I hope y'all enjoyed that episode. I had some tech gremlins. They reared their ugly head. We had bought a new camera, a new video camera, because I was hoping that it would be better quality for doing on location interviews and for recording concerts. I was really, really, really hoping that my new video camera would be higher quality, and so my husband was videotaping the whole concert, and there was an interview at the end, but my camera decided to act up at that point and completely eat the whole interview. It corrupted the whole interview, and I didn't get a chance to use any of that interview, which really stinks. But that's okay. I made do with what footage I did have. Luckily, I had my phone camera with me, and it's sad to say that my phone camera is higher quality and sounds better than my actual video camera that I had purchased to be able to do stuff like this. So I apologize for my video camera acting up and being crazy. But it was a really good concert. It happened at the Rock and Shop Vinyl record store, like vinyl and memorabilia store in Cartersville, Georgia. I had a lot of fun there. It's a very interesting shop. If any of you are ever in the Cartersville, Georgia area, please check that shop out because they have a lot of interesting things there. It's not just vinyl records. They have other merchandise there as well. They have t-shirts that are awesome looking. They have pins. They have any number of things. They actually have what I thought was very, very interesting. And it doesn't have much to do with music. Well, some of it does, but there's an artist that puts their hand-drawn, like hand-sketched posters in the Rock and Shop vinyl and memorabilia store, and you can purchase these hand-sketched posters, and like some of them are of horror films, and some of them are like of musicians, and it's really, really cool looking. I may have to go back and snag one. It was a really, really nice shop, and the owner is super, super nice about everything. Had asked him permission. I said, hey, I'm going to be filming Jason Lyles today, and is it okay if I do that in your store? And he was perfectly cool. He's like, yes, we support, local talent. And then he told me about some other concerts that's going to be happening in the area. So definitely, if you're in Cartersville, Georgia, check out the Rock and Shop vinyl and memorabilia store. This is not sponsored by them, by the way, but I really, really appreciated the owner letting me film in his shop and then telling me about other musicians that are going to be playing in the area. So that's pretty awesome. Even Willow, my daughter, was involved in this concert. Like, she really enjoyed every minute of it. We were there for over 2 hours. We had gotten there early, and Willow took photos, and she had a lot of fun. Like, she decided that she may want to do this for a career. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. But I will go over those questions again in case somebody's tuning in late. My counter, it says there's only one person watching. Like I said, it's the weekend. People are busy. They're wanting to get out in this nice weather. They're wanting to spend time with their families, and I can't blame them. There's nothing wrong with that. But the first question that I had asked was, what song by Jason Lyles is about the Salem witch trials and about someone named Giles Corey? What's the song title? What color of vinyl is Jason Lyles' album Tandem? If you look on the back of the album and look at the song titles, it'll probably give you a huge hint. And then the third question is, what song of Jason Lyles was playing during the outro of the jam session Goes Underground behind the set list? And like I said, if you're tuning in late, you'll have a chance to win a copy of Chameleona by Jason Lyles. The contest is going until tomorrow. 5 p.m. Eastern is when it ends, so you definitely have a chance to win. I'm going to go back and look at people's comments, and whoever shows up first on my side of things as answering all 3 questions correctly will be the winner. And then if if no one wins, it's okay. I will just put this back in the winning treasures box for another episode of the jam session or one of my other shows. So no big deal. So yeah. I hope you all are having a good weekend. I'm sorry I am so awkward during these lives because I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. I've already asked my 3 questions, so I can tell you all, it's nice to get to have a conversation on here and talk to the audience and tell you all hi, and I hope you're doing really well and hope you're having a good day. Just to let you all know that the jam session Goes Underground isn't just musicians. A lot of people think that they can't reach out because they're not a musician. You can be on my show. You can be a guest on my show if you're a poet, if you're an artist, like you do paintings or photography. It's for all creatives. It's not just for musicians. I know that I've mostly had musicians on the jam session Goes Underground up to this point, but it's definitely for all creatives. So if you're interested in being on the jam session Goes Underground, please reach out. Please reach out and let me know a little bit about yourself and what you're about. And I will look at my schedule and see if I can't find an opening for you to be on the show. This was called Behind the Set List because I want to, whenever I do on location shows, and whenever I'm like recording a whole concert, getting a lot of concert footage, and there may or may not be an interview involved, it's called Behind the Set List because it gives you a deeper and closer look at the musicians' setup. It gives you a deeper and closer look at their music, and it kind of gives you a closer look at what that artist or musician is all about. So the music ones will be called Behind the Set List, and then like if it's an artist that's on and I'm doing an artist showcase, it'll be Behind the Paintbrush or Behind the Sketchbook, or I think you understand where I'm going with this. And like I said, the jam session goes underground. It's not just for musicians, it's for all creatives. So if you're interested in being on the jam session goes underground, please, please, please reach out and let me know what you're all about. So yeah. And like I said, I know that people are busy. There's probably no one watching. And if you are watching, thank you. You're awesome. Because I know people are very, very busy during the weekend. And this is just something a little extra that I wanted to do to have fun, to get more viewers and to get people tuning in to the Jam Session Goes Underground. But Cosmos Creative Television has more than just my show. There's a lot of incredible show hosts. I haven't had a chance to show the ads or the commercials for the other shows because, to be honest, I don't have them downloaded in my studio, but I will. I will soon, and then I will show commercials. But we have No Icing with Drita, which is on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. We have Painting with Rory. We have the Big Monsters Briefing Room, General Howitzer's Big Monster Briefing Room, I should say. I probably messed that up. General Howitzer's Big Monster Briefing Room with General Howitzer and Major Hazard. Don't miss those shows. I believe that shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. I've been on there a few times. It's a really awesome show. They talk about monsters and incredible training films. There is also Jay's Jam Fest, which happens the last Saturday of the month. That has been an incredible show. A lot of very talented musicians have been involved in Jay's Jam Fest. So that's really, really awesome and incredible. There is there's crafting with Patty B. I had Painting with Rory still stuck in my head. There's crafting with Patty B. And I believe that is at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fridays. So don't miss that. There is Bitchin' in the Kitchen with Ruby Ray. That happens on Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern, I believe. So there's so many shows. I have a few shows. I don't usually advertise them much, but the jam session goes underground with DJ Jazzy J Love. There's also Belongs to the Shadows. Belongs to the Shadows will be returning soon. I've kind of taken a break from Belongs to the Shadows because I'm trying to focus more on my music career right now. For those of you who don't know, I used to be a radio DJ and I used to have a music show on WQUB 90.3 FM called The Jam Session, and that's where the title of The Jam Session Goes Underground comes from. I'm wanting to hopefully get into interviewing musicians more and doing concert photography, doing concert interviews, filming concerts, because I really, really love doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm hoping to get back into that, but Belongs to the Shadows will return soon. I'm hoping to save up enough money to travel to Savannah, Georgia again, but this time stay in a haunted hotel overnight. One of the most haunted hotels in Savannah, Georgia, called the Marshall House. I'm hoping to do that and share footage from that. There's also the Dark Glitter sessions, and that's mostly geared toward metal music. I did a 4-part series of the Trinity of Terror tour. I talked about Atreyu, I talked about Ice Nine Kills, Black Veil Brides, and last but definitely not least, Motionless in White. Anybody who knows me knows that I am a huge fan of Chris Motionless. Maybe one of these days I will get the chance to interview him. You never know. Of course, all the musicians that I have interviewed for my show, The Jam Session Goes Underground, have been completely incredible, amazingly talented, and I'm so thankful and honored to have them as guests on my show. Jason Lyles has been on my show twice, and he's more than welcome to come back and be on my show again. I would love the opportunity to interview his backup band, the Legitimizers. That would be really, really cool. It'd be really cool to show up at a concert with the whole band and film that and do an on-the-spot interview. That would be really awesome. Maybe that's a thought process for the future. That'd be cool. So the Dark Glitter sessions, I don't know who I'm going to be talking about next, but I am going to be going to a Billy Idol concert and snagging some video footage and photos there. Kelsey Carter is actually going to be at that concert, so that's going to be really awesome. I'm very much looking forward to that. I love Kelsey Carter. She's one of my favorites. Incredible musician. She's so talented, and I really love her music. And of course, Billy Idol. I mean, come on, that's once in a lifetime opportunity there. So I definitely have to go to that. I got tickets for my husband for Valentine's Day. And so we're going to finally get to go to that concert April 26th. So that's going to be awesome. Yeah, just a lot going on. I decided to take a break from Belongs to the Shadows because I'm wanting to focus more on my music right now. I'm wanting to focus more on, interviews with musicians, and I'm wanting the jam session goes underground to go a little bit further. I'm hoping to improve it, and I'm hoping, to get better and better each season with the jam session goes underground. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, not to plug one of my shows, but it's a very, very, very important episode of The Warrior Within. It's happening at 7 p.m. Eastern. I have a very, very special guest on the show talking about inner strength, helping others in life with positivity, and being a warrior within. So you do not want to miss that episode. I'll be talking to Chris Tomlinson. I'm hoping that I did not mess that name up. My computer is yelling at me. But yeah, Facebook user, thank you very much for tagging Renee and Rory. I appreciate it. I'm not sure who it is. It just says Facebook user. So hello, and thank you for tuning in. I noticed that Jonathan Phipps was tagging people earlier, so thank you very much. You're tuning in late, so I will ask the questions again. How this contest is going to work, it ends tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, so you do have a chance to win a copy of Jason Lyles' album Chameleona, which is an incredible album. It's got incredible songs on it. He also has an album called Tandem. You can go to his website, Jason Lyles Music You can pick up merchandise there. He has albums on there. He has CDs on there. He has t-shirts. He has stickers. So be sure to check out jasonlylesmusic.com. So here is the questions. What song by Jason Lyles, and this is pertaining to the show that happened before this, the Jam Session Goes Underground, Behind the Set List with Jason Lyles. The first question, if I can spit it out here, what song by Jason Lyles is about the Salem witch trials and about someone named Giles Corey? I need the song title. Number 2, what color of vinyl is Jason Lyles' album Tandem? If you look on the back of the album, there's going to be a song that has a color in the title, and that will give you a really good hint there. Number 3, what song of Jason Lyles was playing during the outro of the Jam Session Goes Underground, Behind the Set List? One of my favorite songs. Of course, I like all of his music. He's an incredible musician, and I love his music. What more can I say? Thank you so much to whoever is tagging. I appreciate it. So, yes, this contest does end tomorrow, April 16th at 5 p.m. Eastern. So don't worry, if you're part of the replay squad, you still have a chance to win your copy of Chameleona by Jason Lyles. I felt so bad because I had mispronounced this. I got it in my head. I was really, really tired. I mean, I have a day job. I'm not going to tell y'all where I work, but I have a day job, and the hours are completely crazy on the day job, and I'm always doing something. Like, I don't just host shows for Cosmos Creative Television. I also do editing. I also do intros for shows. I'm constantly doing something. And if I'm not doing something for Cosmos Creative Television, I am actually working on artwork because I'm an artist first and foremost. I've been an artist since I was a kid. And I have actually had my artwork featured on the Lifetime Movie Channel Facebook page for their show, Witches of East End. So I actually won a prize for that, and I bought my mom a camera, with that prize money. So that was awesome. That was a very awesome experience in my lifetime. And like I said, the Jam Session Goes Underground is not just for musicians, it's for all creatives. If you are an artist and you paint or you do photography, you can always be a guest on my show. I'm always looking for guests, so don't hesitate to reach out. And I will find a time and a place for you to be on the Jam Session Goes Underground, because I'm always looking for a different variety of guests. That would be incredible to have an artist or a poet on the Jam Session Goes Underground. That would be incredible. So I hope you all have enjoyed my babbling. I never know how to handle these live shows like this. This is the first time that I have done a contest for Cosmos Creative Television. And don't worry, like I said, if no one answers the questions correctly before the contest ends, this will just get thrown back in the treasure box, and I will give it away on another one of my show's episodes. So you will have a chance to win at some other point if no one wins this go around. So I hope you all have enjoyed everything, and I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday night. I know that people have plans, and the weather's really nice. I plan on, after I get off here, I plan on enjoying some time with my family. But tune in to the next Jam Session Goes Underground or the Dark Glitter Sessions. Sometimes it's not the Jam Session Goes Underground, it's actually the Dark Glitter Sessions. It just depends on whether or not I have a guest on the calendar for the Jam Session Goes Underground. But hey, Hey, we are very accepting of all creatives. So if you don't fit in on the Jam Session Goes Underground and you're a metal musician, I have a place for you on the Dark Glitter Sessions. So don't hesitate in reaching out. And like I said, I have a few shows. I've got the Dark Glitter Sessions, the Jam Session Goes Underground, and then I have Belongs to the Shadows, which is about ghost history and, the paranormal. And then also I have The Warrior Within, which is going to be on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern with very special guest Chris Tomlinson. So you want to stay tuned for that if you have an opportunity. And that's pretty much it. So I will go back and check the comments, and whoever answers all 3 questions first on my end will be the winner of this awesome album by Jason Lyles, Chameleona. Until next time, catch you all on the flip side.